Thank you, ma'am.
It is nice, very, very, very nice to see the improvement in your confidence, in your language communication skills. I hope you can see the difference in that too.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Because of these, Asha, I have learned a lot, ma'am. I have developed my concept confidence levels.
Good, good, good. Okay. Dharni, were you there yesterday? Oh, good evening, Ruby. I was just
Hey,
passing the
good
time
evening.
till you came in. Yeah. So you can start off, Ruby. See the
Adani,
Okay,
thing.
you
okay.
just wanted to introduce Ruby ma'am to this.
Yes, yes, yes. Um. So since there are only three, I thought let me just wait till another couple joined. But anyway, uh,
Okay.
no, no, it's okay. We will start off. So girls, since right now all the students are girls who have joined.
Okay.
So girls, this is Ruby ma'am. She is very, 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 very kind to have taken time off from an extremely busy schedule. She's the head of, she's a AVP, that is Assistant Vice President, HR, Strategy, and I forgot the last one, I'm sorry, of
Strategy and consulting in Accenture.
yeah, in Accenture. And just you can imagine such a huge company, how busy she would have been. And she took time off so that she would guide you all. Okay. So, a small background of these students is these are all literally students who have come to professional courses
Okay.
and they're looking for good placements. And I can tell you on a personal observation that each of them have grown by leaps and bounds in their communication skills.
Right.
And see, technical skills they were good at. It is the
Okay.
communication skills they really lacked, and we've done what we could in these 11 weeks that they've been with us.
Okay.
And I will, Meera, have you shared the resume with Ruby, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. She has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hmm?
we could start off with Dharani.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
start
I'm
off with
just
Dharani.
opening Dharni's resume.
Okay. I'll just pin her.
Okay. So you're into data analytics.
Dharani, kindly switch on your camera.
Dharni, you there?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. There was a network issue here.
No problem.
1 minute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I can't see you. Ah, okay.
I think she seems to be having some net issue, looks like.
Yeah.
Dharani, you want to get ready before that, then we'll start off with Himaja, okay? So, Ruby ma'am, you have Himaja's this one also.
Yeah. Let me
Um,
check image. Okay, Himaja Perakam.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Switch on your camera, Himaja.
My face is visible, ma'am.
Now it's better, Himaja. Yeah.
Yeah. So good evening, Himaja. How are you?
Yeah, fine, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Good, good, good. Where are you based out of?
Once repeat your question. Ma'am, repeat
I
once
said,
again.
where are you based out of? Which location?
Yeah, in Chittoor, ma'am. I'm from
Chittoor.
Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, okay, okay. So why don't you give me a brief about yourself, Himaja, before we
Yeah.
start?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Myself, Maja. I'm studying final BSc in Sri Gnanadipti Degree College, Chittoor. I am a very good, dedicated student in which I can learn anything, everything easily. So my hobbies are reading books, cooking desserts, etc. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Um, can you hear Mira? Can you hear Himaja clearly? I mean, I'm losing her in between.
Um,
Maybe because her voice is very low.
yeah, her audio sometimes can be dicey. So, yeah, speak up a little loudly,
Yeah,
Himaja.
yeah. You just need to be a little louder, Himaja.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening, ma'am. This is Himaga. I'm
I
studying
heard you.
final
I heard you. You've done your graduation in what?
in Sri Gnanadipti Degree College
In what subject? In what
in BSc, ma'am, Computer Science.
BSc Computer Science? Oh, nice. I've also done my BSc Computer Science, Himaja.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So do you like computers? Do you want to continue your this in computer career in computers, or do you have interest in something else
Yeah, I'm interested in learning computers. Itself.
in computers itself? Is
Yeah,
it? What all languages have you learned?
yeah, I have learned C, Java, DBMS, database management.
Okay. And do you have campus placements in your college? Or
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I think so. Will be held either in December or January.
okay, okay, okay. So you're hoping to get placed in some college, or you want to go for higher studies?
No, ma'am. I want to do a job. I
You
want to
want to
do it.
do a job. Okay, okay. Something about your family, Himaja? Who all are there in your family?
Yeah, my family consists of me, my mother, my father, and my brother, mom. My mother,
Okay,
Pushpalata, she is a teacher. My father works as a supervisor in a hotel. My brother
okay,
studying ninth class at Gandhi English Medium.
okay, okay. Nice, nice. Do you have any questions for me, Himaja?
Question:
Yeah, do
how
you
to
have any questions for me?
explain about your career journey?
Oh, that's a very long and difficult question. So I
What?
have 17 years plus experience, Imaja. Like I said before, I have done my BSc Computer Science and then I did my MBA in HR,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
I've worked mostly in IT organizations. I did not want to do a career in IT, but I landed as an HR for the IT people.
Yeah,
So yeah, so majority of my career, literally out of 17 years, 15 years have been in IT.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
working with Accenture now for last 5 years. Should we move on to the next person?
Yeah, you
Dharmi, are
have,
you ready?
yeah, no, you have any questions for her, like a proper interview, Ruby ma'am? You want to ask anything more?
Yes, so that's what I was just checking, but I mean, since she's a student, okay, what is your aspiration, Himaja? What
My
would you
aspiration,
like to do?
my aspiration is to work as a software developer in an IT company. Learn
Okay.
the lessons that I
Do you
wanted
have
from.
a dream company in mind?
Yeah, ma'am. I have dream company like TCS, Wipro.
Okay. Okay. And why?
Because TCS is a company in which it gives an opportunity to the freshers
Mm-hmm.
and motivate freshers to work, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
And
nice.
I heard that TCS company in which pandemic time not remove the employees and supported the employees. So it's like
Okay,
I wanted to work in TCS.
okay, okay, nice, nice. Okay. Um, what are your interest areas apart from computers?
My interest areas like listening, reading mythological books,
Okay,
and talking to my family members is also
okay,
what
okay,
we interest.
okay. So if not computers, then what would you do? If computers does not work out as a career for you, what would you do?
Computers are not for my career. I'll start a business.
Business, very nice. What?
I, I think so. I'll keep the restaurant.
Restaurant, because your father has the experience, is it?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice. Do you like to eat as well?
Yeah,
Are you a
yes, ma'am.
foodie?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, good. Yeah, Meera, I think I can go to Dharni now.
Yeah, sure.
Dharni, thanks,
Hi, ma'am.
Himaja. Yeah.
Good evening.
Hi, Dharni. Let me open your resume. Give me a second. Yeah, Dharni, why don't you give a brief about yourself and then we'll start off?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, thanks for this opportunity. And I'm Dharani Melachuru. I'm currently in third year of BTech in CMR Technical Campus. So during my academics, I have gained and developed a strong foundation in programming languages like Python, Java, C, and C++. And I also have an experiences and real world like hands-on experience on the tools like Power BI and Tableau. And apart from my academics, I have also participated in various hackathons and events within and outside of my college. And I recently completed an internship at TechnoHacks where I learned the importance of like soft skills like time management and leadership. That was a brief explanation about me, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I'm just looking at your resume. So, where are you based out of? Hyderabad, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
You stay in Hyderabad. Okay,
Yes.
and your college education, everything has been in Hyderabad itself?
Like BTech for BTech, it is in Hyderabad.
Okay. You're in your final year,
No, ma'am. I'm in third year.
third year. Okay. And BTech in computer science again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got into BTech computer science because of your interest, or is it because your parents said
No,
that
ma'am.
is what you need to do?
Like it's on my own interest. I
Your
joined.
own interest.
Yes.
So you like being in computer science, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And what in data analytics? Is that your specialization?
I'm working, I'm learning the skill like data scientist. So the first part is data analytics. I have completed that skills and I have gained an internship at TechnoHacks.
Tech Mahindra?
TechnoHacks, ma'am.
Techno Heights. Okay. 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 Mm. No, no. What was asking you is that your interest area? Is that where you want to specialize in
Yes,
data
ma'am.
analytics?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Because data analytics is the in thing now. Everyone is talking about data analytics and Gen AI and uh, those technologies. So it is very, very happening right now. So, how do you keep yourself updated in this skill?
Yes, ma'am. I always attended to the new hackathons, which was related to the AI and data analyst. And I
Okay.
also gather the resources from the seniors, and I will make myself updated to the new technologies, which was released recently in the webs or internet.
Okay.
And I will use every new opportunity which gets to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, ma'am, that's all.
What have you developed as part of your course? Any apps or anything that front end is that you've developed?
Yes, ma'am. During my internship, I have developed a project which was useful for the restaurant people to develop their production and for
Develop their
the
production,
no, ma'am,
increase their
in
production.
yes, ma'am, in this production.
Mm.
Like what they are facing at that moment is that they don't know on which food items they are getting more profit and on which items they are getting less profit. So they gave the data set for us. We cleared all the null values and refined the data set, and
Mm-hmm.
we make a flow chart for them on which products we have to concentrate and which products we have to take less efforts, and we gave them with the correct data, and we have explained them with the correct analysis.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. And this was free of cost, is it for them?
Yes, ma'am. The Technohacks, it is a new company. They are offering the services it for free for right now.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice. So it was an experience for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And for how long was the internship that you did?
Nearly 115 weeks.
1 month. And this is part of the course that you've done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So what is your aspiration, Dharni?
Uh,
What do you
like
want to
I,
do?
I want to enhance more skills on data analyst, and then I have to step into the data engineering, and after that, I'll learning new things from these skills, and I want to become a data scientist.
Okay, okay. What is Code Chef?
Yes, ma'am. For the academics, computer science engineering, problem solving is a main important thing there, ma'am. It is a platform where it provides all the problems, logical aptitude and reasoning problems.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay. Are you in a hostel, Dharni, right now, or
yes,
are
ma'am.
you at home?
I'm in the hostel.
Okay. I can see your roommates are interested as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Do you have any questions for me, Dharni?
Yes, ma'am. If I joined a company, what are the what is the culture in your company right now? What is the culture like? How it would
So
be?
Accenture is a very large organization. And to manage such a large organization, um, you need to have a good and strong foundation in culture, right? And that is something that I've seen and I love about this organization, which is the culture, right? And it's extremely important. And when you say culture, it is not built by one person or one leader, it is built by everybody, right?
Yes,
So we can make a document of 10 pages describing the culture, but unless you and I, as employees, follow that culture and implement it, it is of no use, right? The others will not experience the culture. So it's a very open door policy. You can approach anybody at any level, at any time. There
yes,
is no sir culture. Nobody calls anybody sir and ma'am. Um, there is, do you understand diversity? Do you know what diversity
yes,
is?
ma'am.
You
Yes,
understand. So there's a lot of importance for diversity and ethnic inclusion or any type of inclusion, that's very strongly upheld in Accenture. And that is one of the things that probably when you decide which organization you need to go to, you need to see whether it is an inclusive organization so that you as a woman can as well grow in the organization.
Yes, ma'am. Like,
Thank-
if you don't mind, may I know, like, on which recently on which project you have worked on?
So I'm an HR,
No, ma'am.
and
Like,
I am a
yeah.
business partner.
Yes.
So I don't work on projects. I mean, I do projects, but they probably will be related to talent and people, um, but not related to coding, etc. But I can share an experience with you in terms from a Gen AI perspective. That is something that we are also implementing a lot in our organization. And in HR specifically, something that we introduced this time. You understand performance management?
Yes, ma'am.
We do a performance management, performance assessment every year for our employees in terms of how they have performed. So, what happens in the process is that the employee puts in what they have achieved through the year in terms of their performance onto a tool. You have heard of Workday?
Yes, ma'am.
Workday is a platform, an ERP platform where you have the
Analyzing the data.
talent data or the employee data from hiring, performance, payroll, all timesheet, any standpoint, right? Um, so the employee enters details on Workday from their performance assessment standpoint. That's a self-assessment um, based on so as a supervisor, if I have 10 people under me, I have to go through and read all the priorities or all the assessments that they have entered. Based on that, give a feedback to them, right? And it's a long and lengthy time consuming process. So if I have to read through 10 people's assessment, I will take minimum 2 hours, right? I'll invest 2 hours of my time. So what we introduced this time is a Gen AI prompter, which goes through all. Say Dharni has entered 10 priorities that she has achieved or done 10 things, and the explanation. Based on that, the Gen AI gives the supervisor. If I am your supervisor, I get a summary
It's
of
automatic tools.
an automatic summary of what you have done. I just have to read that summary, and based on this summary, the Gen AI also proposes what I should give you as a feedback. So I can take that, copy paste it, literally copy paste it, and give it to you as a feedback. And it is almost trustworthy because it is coming from your assessment and analyzed, and the output is coming. So that is something that was incredible. I'm just giving
Yes,
you an example. Maybe you can propose this in any of your projects that you all do and
yes.
implement it,
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Next.
I just wanted to ask, so what kind of technology is currently used for recruiting also? Things that students should know, how they have to be prepared for it, or I mean, any insights, anything that they need to know? Uh,
So, see, right now, uh, technologies, there are umpty number of technologies that are used. When people are getting selected from campus, then this process is pretty standard, right? You have uh, technical assessments in terms of the written tests. That is how you do in campus, right? You have the written test, and if you qualify that, then you go into group discussions, and if you qualify from there, then you go into personal interviews. So these three levels of interviewing happens. Is that right, Hemlata and Dharni, in your colleges also? That's how it's done?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. And aptitude test is also the first one.
Aptitude, yeah. So technical and aptitude test that comprises of your written evaluation,
Yes,
and then you have your group discussion, and then you have your personal interviews. So this is a standard approach. It still exists because that's mainly how you can evaluate so many people, and filter out and get people inside. So of course talent, I think in your 11 weeks course that you have done with Meera and with Ambika, right? You would have had rounds of group discussions. How do you do group discussions? How do you speak up, etc., right? So that matters a lot. In a personal interview, of course, in terms of how you articulate your answers, that is, instead of giving a prolonged descriptions about something that you want to explain, you say a gist, a summary, but you say it in a very effective way so that the person sitting opposite you understands, as well as finds it impressive, right? Your sitting posture, your dressing, etc., everything matters, because you get only that uh, brief 10-15 minutes with that interviewer. In that 10-15 minutes, you are getting judged from the time you come and sit on that hot seat of being an interviewee to getting out of that room, right? You're continuously being judged. So, how you dress, how you sit, how you smile, how you communicate. Are you over communicative? Are you over talkative? Are you too silent? Do you make answer to the point, or you answer, uh, you go out of track and answer to the questions that are asked? So, everything is getting assessed ultimately, right? But when we take laterals, of course, a similar kind of uh, tools are used. Of course, lots of tools are used, but yeah, psychometric tests, etc., also are done by organizations, but not at junior levels. As you go senior, these tests and all that, in terms of how your mental framework is, that assessment is something that they do. But otherwise, Mira, generally the hiring process has not changed much in over time. Um,
Okay.
slowly we are going into I mean, hybrid kind of a model. Earlier we used to do only face to face interviews, but with COVID we got to know that uh, everything need not be face to face. We can do things virtually as well. So now things are getting into a combination mode where initial rounds probably they do it virtually, and then maybe a final round or assessment is done physically.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thanks. So we could take up Niranjan now. Niranjan, kindly
Yes.
switch on your camera. Niranjan.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Can I ask you, ma'am?
Yeah, sure, please.
What are the programming languages are used for doing the programs in your company, ma'am? Doing projects or coding? What
Okay.
programming languages
There
are
are
used?
thousands of languages, right, Imaja? Everything is being used in Accenture. You name the language, and that we have that skill set, the people with that skill set working in Accenture. So it is a pure ITES consulting organization. So you name the skill, and it is being used here. So it is Java, C++, React.js, Node.js, AngularJS, everything is being used.
Yeah, okay, thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I do have one doubt. Can I ask?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Like, as a data analyst, as a fresher, there are no jobs right now in the market, right? Like, what type of skills they will expect me?
No, no. So, as a fresher, you need to know the clear basics. You need to know good analytics. Uh, if you're going as a data analytic fresher, right, you need to have the basics in place, right? In terms of uh, uh, the different types of data analytics that is done, um, etc. You should have a good overview. Of course, as a fresher, any organization, be it TCS or Wipro or Infosys or Accenture, they will give you a boot camp. They will put you in a boot camp. They will train and assess you and modify and mold you in the way they want you, right? So I'll tell you, in Wipro, Infosys, etc., they'll take you, and maybe for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, they will put you in a boot camp where they'll give you a complete classroom training in terms of the different skills that they want you to learn, so that after that 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, you can directly be deployed into the projects that are available in these organizations, right? In Accenture, we do it a little differently. In Accenture, what we do is from the day one that you come into the organization, we put you into projects. Either you will be properly built into projects, or you'll be shadowing other people, other seniors in the project, but you will be on the project so that you get hands on experience. So it is a 4+1 model. So out of 5 days in a week, 4 days you will be working, and one day you will do a classroom training. So that is how it works in Accenture. So
Thank you.
every organization has a different way of molding you guys. But what the organization, when they come to interview, are assessing is how much subject knowledge you have, how much sincerity and dedication you have towards the field, subject, organization, and your work ethics. These are some things that overall people are judging you for. Technical knowledge, and all this you are anyway learning in theory. Now, when a technical guy comes to interview you in terms of your personal interview, right? He or she is trying to assess in terms of, okay, if you have a problem statement, or if you have a coding problem, or if you have an analytics problem, they would give you simple scenarios. Would you be able to provide resolution or support your seniors to provide resolution? That is what they are assessing you on. They do not expect you to know everything, or know end to end about it, or solve large problems. They are not expecting, especially in large organization like Wipro, Infosys, etc., right? There are multiple departments. So you do one portion of the work, you hand it over to the next department. That team does the work, they hand it over to the next department. So uh, getting a complete overview of a project life cycle is a rare opportunity. Probably you will get it, you may or may not get it, but that is something an experienced resource will earn as they grow in experience. But you should build your subject knowledge and know beyond your textbooks. That is extremely important in terms of what the current trends are. What is it that the industry is doing right now? Which way forward is it moving in analytics, etc.? Right now, with Chat GPT and all these things coming in, um, everyone is talking about AI, right? You have chatbots everywhere. Now, you go to your metro station, also, you will have your metro apps which will chat with you. So you have a chatbot there. You go to any website, a real estate website or a jewelry website or any website, you have chatbots which are chatting with you, right? So you need to know these trends that are happening. That is most important.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Niranjan?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi, Niranjan. Good evening. Where are you from, Niranjan?
I'm from Karnataka, ma'am. I'm from north part of Karnataka, but currently staying in Bangalore for my education.
Okay, okay, nice. So give me a brief about yourself, Niranjan.
So presently, I'm doing information science engineering degree from Global Academy of Technology.
Okay,
During my pre-university, I was very much passionate about engineering, so I have chosen engineering, and I have explored a lot of technical subjects during my engineering. During my third year, I got an opportunity to do project on helping the pre-university students in their counseling process. So
Okay.
after doing this project in the final year, I was able to grab one internship from Cormorant India Private Limited,
Mm-hmm.
where I have been through C Sharp, .NET MVC framework, and developed an e-commerce website during my internship. So presently, I'm looking for a software developer role.
Okay, nice, nice. So, when you say counseling, what did you support in?
So when I was in my pre-university, like after finishing the my college, we should apply some colleges for to getting a degree in a government website.
Mm-hmm.
So in the rural areas, the students will not have much information about how to do this counseling process and all.
Okay.
So since I faced that own problem, I had chosen the topic and built an website which contains necessary informations about like what are the colleges we have to upload, and which are the documents required for that counseling process, and how do the documents look like. And many students do this mistake, like they upload some other template, but government website will not accept that template. So we have done a website which could help these all students, keeping in mind. So we done that project.
This
Me
is for
and
your
one more.
college, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, very
Oh,
nice, very nice.
continue.
Okay. Where do you stay in Bangalore, Niranjan?
Like I stay in community hostel for Ramakrishna Mission in
Okay,
Basavanagudi. Like it's the south part of the Bangalore.
okay, okay, okay. And when you say information science, what is that?
Like it is a similar branch to computer science.
Okay,
Since the computer science had more, like say a number of seats, there they have increased. So they have to make one more branch. So they have made information science.
okay, but it is the same
Uh,
curriculum, is it?
yes, ma'am. Like one or two subjects, depending on the department, will be changed. Like
Okay. Okay, and what do you want to specialize in? What is your aspiration?
so, my aspiration in the future is to become an entrepreneur. And before that, I want to become a leading member. Like I want to lead for several projects so that I would get how the things work in the field. Presently, I'm just working as an intern, just knowing the basic things, how to build the things. But I don't know how the things work at as a leader role. So I want to
Mhm.
experience that and go for startup in the future.
Okay. And if you do a startup, do you have a thought of what it would be?
Like I'm thinking of some software field startup, but still I do not have much idea about that. Just I'm exploring the things now.
Okay. Okay.
I will see
And
like when I get into that field, like at that time, what are the interesting fields and in which field I have to invest and all. So then I will go
do
that
you
field.
know anybody who owns a startup?
Yes, ma'am. Like presently, I'm doing an internship from one company like Cormorant Private Limited. That itself is a startup.
Okay. And the startup is into?
Like they are building an procurement software where they have Yokogawa and HDFC as the clients.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they want to make any transaction, if they need any quotation details, what are the things they buy, and for everything they need some platform for saving the data and how much tax is applied. That they're doing, ma'am. Like
Okay. Okay.
mm,
And
similar to Oracle and SAP. It's a procurement
similar
based
to
platform.
Oracle and SAP. Okay.
Ma'am.
SAP, is it?
SAP, ma'am. Like SAP.
SAP, na? Right.
Huh. Huh.
So somebody once told me that it's a German company, right? SAP is a German company, and
Mm,
in German, SAP means a bad word.
yes, ma'am. I
So
have heard of it.
you
So we
should
should not
not
say that.
you should not
Mm,
say SAP, but you should
mm.
say SAP.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I'll correct it next time.
No, no, I just thought I'll share this with you.
Yes.
Uh, okay. Do you have any questions for me, Ranjan?
Like as an HR, how do you keep updating yourself? Like since you are working in a big company, like how do you stay updated? Like now I'm doing an internship. I was seeing the HR, like she's managing so many things, like looking into employees, and she's taking some interviews from each employee, how he's performing and all. And she's also having so many meetings with the director of the company. So I don't know, like how do you keep updated yourself and keep doing your work?
So just like you guys, just that we are not technically inclined, but we are people inclined, right? So our knowledge half the time comes from you people only. When I'm talking to 10 people, 10 different people, whether it is leaders or employees, you give me a lot of information. In terms of what's happening out there, either internally in the organization or externally in the market. So that itself gives me a lot of insights. Apart from that, yeah, we are part of multiple networks, right? Leadership networks, HR networks, people networks, where we get to know a lot about what is happening. And plus, being part of like this programs, like Meera and Ambika hold, right? um, it's important to know what is happening out there. So we are more people focused, and hence knowing what will you understand. See, our biggest problem now for HR is how to engage the Gen Z population. Do you understand what Gen Z and XYZ is?
No, ma'am.
Have you heard of millennials?
Million years.
No, millionaires, I'm sure you would have heard. I'm talking about millennials.
No, ma'am, I did not.
No. So every generation is categorized, work generation is categorized into a particular category. So you have X, Y, Z, millennials, etc. as categories. So your parents are one generation, your grandparents are one generation. They all have different, if you observe closely, they have very different work ethics. What was priority for your grandfather is not a priority for your father, and what is priority for your father today is not a priority for you. The priorities and focus changes as the generation goes. So right now, so I'm a millennial, right? I think millennial spans from 1981 to I think 1991 or so. 1991 or so. You guys are Gen Z, of course, because I'm sure you're born in 2000.
2002. Like
2000.
you started career in 2006, I think.
Yes, I started my
Uh,
career in 2006. And you were born in 2002. So you can imagine. So you are Gen Z. Now our biggest problem in as an HR in any organization where talent or people are the focus, because of course IT cannot operate out without people. We employ thousands and lakhs of people across the globe. Today Accenture has 7.5 lakh of employees across the globe, right? Out of which 4 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs is in India. Now, if and 60% of our population is like people like you, because we take from the campus, right? So they are very, very young generation people who are born in late 90s or early 2000s. Now, how do we engage you? What is priority for you is fast results. You need fast results. You need to earn money quickly. You want benefits, all kinds of benefits. You're not ready to work for 16 hours, 20 hours like our generation did or does, right? You are okay to jump companies as long as your requirements or needs are met. I'm talking about Gen Z. uh, you focus on new technologies like Gen AI and other things. So your question is, if technology can do this, then why should I do it? Right? I will do something better. or I will do something which gives the company as well as me a better satisfaction. So, our biggest problem today is how do I manage this population? How do I keep them engaged so that they don't quit and go or they don't stay dissatisfied? Another problem with your generation is that you all get anxiety very fast. You all get depressed very fast. Okay, I didn't get a promotion. I'm depressed. I didn't get salary hike. I'm depressed. I was not recognized for this project work that I did. I am depressed. And in this depression, what extent you all can go to is something that all of us have seen in the news, right? Whereas our generation or your parents' generation or above that, right, have been much resilient because we have seen more failures than a lot of successes, and hence we know that this is life and we have some kind of this. So, yeah, that is something that we are grappling with. So, we keep ourselves updated by talking to people, talking to industry experts, reading, etc.
Yes, ma'am. That's good to hear.
Anything else?
Nothing.
We could, one more person is there, Harshita. You
Yeah,
can, yeah.
sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have you sent me her CV?
No, I don't think I sent because she finished
I
yesterday.
have only 3 people. Okay, no problem. Harshita, you can come.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi, Harshita. Good evening. Why don't you start by giving a brief about yourself?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure. I am Naga Harshita Baisani, and I am pursuing my third year BTech in the stream of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning at Malinini Lakshmaya Women's Engineering College, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Ma'am.
Okay.
I am much passionate about machine learning that is related to my course, and also my hobbies are listening to music, reading books whenever I'm free, and discovering about myself.
Discovering about yourself, is that what you said?
Yeah, ma'am.
And what did you discover about yourself?
Ma'am, every day uh, I discover something new, like my potential sometimes,
Potential
potential
to
in
do
doing
better?
works. Sometimes, yeah, ma'am, my improvements, how I'm
Okay.
improving day to day, just like
Okay.
analyzing myself, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So what have you worked on in terms of projects?
Yeah, ma'am. Recently, we team of 5 members have worked on Snoro where we integrated AI and IoT technologies. We also used machine learning into that. We have designed a wearable device that continuously monitors one's snoring patterns, sleep apnea patterns to warn them or alert them about their heart attack rate.
How does that happen? I mean, it's an app, is it, on the mobile?
No one. We used many sensors like into a wearable device where it collects all the information like heartbeats and your
Like a
snoring
watch, is
pattern.
it? Like a watch.
Yeah, ma'am. But it is a comfortable one. You can wear it whole night, and morning itself you will get a notification about your health condition. And I also participated in ideathons like Smart Indian Hackathon, where I have provided an idea for Delhi Corporation, Transportation Corporation.
Very nice. Did it get selected?
We didn't get results yet, ma'am. We are waiting.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice.
Um,
Okay. So you are in your third year
yes,
BTech?
ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what is it that you are looking at to gain from this course?
From future,
from this course? Why did you join this course? This course, as in the course that we are right now talking about, the 11 weeks course.
Yeah, ma'am, I wanted to upgrade my communication skills
Mm-hmm.
and also talk to people, different kinds of people out there, where I can get use knowledge from each one.
Okay.
And I'm
And
doing my better.
has it been fulfilled?
Yeah, 100%. Because Meera ma'am, Kanti ma'am, Kritika ma'am, they have given many requirements what I want, and I'm utilizing that and I'm improving day by day.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Do you have any questions for me, Harshita?
Ma'am, it's similar to Niranjan Anna's question, but what I want to ask you is how do you organize your day into work and personal, into work professionally?
Okay. At work as well as personally, I'm a very organized person. I cannot operate in clutter or chaos. I have two children. So that itself puts me into a rhythm, right? A pattern. So I wake up early in the morning, get things ready for them to school, and then I do a lot of fitness. I'm into fitness, so I that is something very, very important as professionals. I think all of you all also should focus on fitness, if not anything, right? Your studies, to keep your mind and body alert and be mindful about what you're thinking, what you're doing. Um, for your day to be productive, it's extremely important to stay fit. And for that, you need to do some kind of uh, maybe meditation or yoga or something. So that's extremely important. Post that, of course, I start my day sharp at 9:30. And I prioritize. That is something that's extremely important for me. I need to prioritize what I need to close first, which will get escalated. If and I know those tasks, and I ensure that I am keeping a track of that and closing those tasks first, whereas less priority tasks which I can either delegate or do it subsequently during the day. I am a person who can't go to bed with open items on my checklist, whether it is household work as well as work related work. So, unless I have a solution which I can solve for tomorrow, or can, which I have closed today, uh, I don't go to bed. So, yeah.
Can I ask you one more question, ma'am?
Yes.
Being as an HR, what do you most importantly see in a fresher, ma'am? We need both technical and communication, but which plays more part? What do you look for?
So, when I, as an HR, comes to assess you as a candidate from campus, right? I am not looking at technical skills, because for technical skills, we have already done your technical assessment in terms of the written test. We have already done your aptitude test. We have done your group discussion. We have also done your technical interview, because until you do your technical interview, you don't come into the HR round, or it comes simultaneously. Sometimes HR round happens first and then the technical interview. But when you come to me as HR, right? Number one is I'm checking your attitude to work, your communication skills 100%, whether you're able to articulate, speak, communicate what you're trying to tell me, right? Whether you're able to understand my questions. So if I tell you something, are you answering to the question that I'm asking you, or whether it is something that is totally random? Or sometimes what happens, I'll give you an example. Sometimes when we go to campus in colleges, right? The campus team, or I think you would have already had that experience. The campus team uh, prepares the children, which is a good thing. They know the set of questions that an HR will ask, right? So they prepare them one, two, three, and the students literally by heart the answers and they come. So when the first person comes to me and he says something, I feel okay, fine, this guy is prepared and is confident. But when the second guy comes and says the same thing to me, and I'm little confused. When the third guy comes and says the same thing to me, I am totally pissed off or upset as an HR, right? Because then I am not seeing an individual's perspective, but I am actually seeing the campus's um, way of, preparing the individual and making everybody the same, so that nobody answers anything wrong, right? So that is something probably you all can be mindful of, and see how you prepare yourselves for your interview, right? Of course, you can take guidance from your campus teams, and what they're saying, nothing is wrong, but try to word it and try to communicate in your own way. That is extremely important.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?
Ma'am, how would be out of campus interviews, ma'am? Is the same rounds to take?
Out of campus interviews, many organizations don't do for freshers. But in especially in this scenario, I'm sure all of you know that IT is not doing very well this year and last year, right? Many organizations have slowed down on their hiring. In Probably your seniors would have seen delayed offer letters, honoring of offer letters, etc. Right? In this scenario, an off-campus interview looks very unlikely, because we are not able to even honor the campus interview offers that we have made. So off cycle doesn't look very likely. But in an offset that it happens, then the process would be very similar actually. But it would be, I mean, you would be called at a particular location in the organization, and then these rounds would be done for freshers.
Yeah.
Mira, anything that
That's it. I think you covered quite a lot of things. There was interaction also. They got a lot of insights, and you could talk to them also. I'm sure this gives them a sense of how a proper interview is conducted.
yeah.
Thanks a lot for your time. And I think some of them were messaging me personally that they were also looking for internships in Accenture. So,
Okay.
how do they
Yeah,
go
ma'am.
about, if you could just throw light on that?
Um, so internships in Accenture is very difficult. Difficult not because it is difficult to get through, but we do not take off-campus internships through references or anything, right? That is one thing that I'm just being upfront, because I have tried it for many people, many people, and it doesn't work. We do only campus internships based on business requirements. But having said that, of course, I can check. for this group as well as the coming groups, even in other organizations if there is something that comes up.
Great, thanks a lot. So what I will do is I think they still need to spruce up their resumes. We
Right.
help them to do that and prepare them a little bit more and share the relevant resumes with you, and that would be
Okay.
really, really helpful.
Sure.
So thank
Okay.
you. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
I
So
hope
much.
it's useful to all of you. I had a good time, and Meera and Kanti, I think you all have done a good job because they have, I think their communication skill is quite good, at least especially this group, probably because this is more technically oriented, and most of them are BTech and BSc computer science guys. They are more well versed in terms of.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 3 month program, and since then we've been grooming them, and
Yeah.
of course, there's still many more milestones to cover. But I
Mhm.
think we're pretty happy with at least the confidence and the flow of thought,
Yeah,
coherence.
absolutely.
So,
That's something I do have to specially mention is I have seen these students grow from being they don't not in having enough confidence to speak one sentence
Wow.
to
Then
even
this is a fantastic journey.
yeah.
yes, to be able to speak so confidently, so comfortably. You have no clue how thrilled I
Yeah,
am.
normally you have to probe for questions, right? They had a lot of good questions
Yes,
for
yes,
me.
yeah. Great. So,
Yes.
thank you, Ruby ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank
All
you,
the best.
ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank